It's time for the D domain podcast topics. That's just a thing. Hey guys, this is Daniel.
And Matthew, and you're listening to the That Damn Brand podcast episode. Who knows what at this point?
Yeah, it's not relevant anymore. Episode January 2022.
Episode 2022, yeah, first one of the year.
So we're back. We have a lot to talk about. A lot of shit's happened. Crazy stuff. So yeah, you want to get into it, or you want me to get into it? We kind of didn't rehearse this, so
that's what we do.
Like always.
That's what we do around here. Yeah, we're not one of those super rehearsed podcasts. I'll just start. I get the feeling we're gonna be talking about it for a minute, but so the biggest news to come out recently was Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard for close to $70 billion, and that is billion with a B, because somebody I know said it was million, and I'm like, no, you are wrong.
They bought it for more than what it's valued at.
And so get this, when I saw that it was 70 billion, I was like, damn, Microsoft has that much money? And I was thinking about it, but I Googled it anyway, and it turns out their estimated evaluation is like 420 billion. So technically not even like a fourth of their worth. It's like, holy shit, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. Like, think about it. You're buying something for a fourth year worth. Like, think how big Microsoft is and how small Activision is compared to Microsoft. Like, obviously that's a big ass company, but how much more massive Microsoft is. That's a lot of fucking money for that, considering how much Microsoft's worth. Like, that's a lot.
Oh yeah, no, it is a lot too, especially because they just bought Bethesda like 6 months ago for $7 billion. It's like, so you're saying to me that Activision Blizzard is worth 10 times more than Bethesda? I know Call of Duty is a cash cow and people still play WoW and some of these other franchises, but I don't know, man.
I would say Activision's bigger. Call of Duty was the biggest game for a decade, and making
something
billions
like
of dollars, making $1 billion a year on the one with microtransactions, the free to play one.
Warzone?
Yeah, Warzone, yeah.
Yeah.
So, it makes money. I saw a funny comment saying now Halo's Microsoft's second biggest shooter. I'm like, oh shit.
That's fucked up. I actually was thinking about it. I was like, damn, I wonder how soon it's gonna be before they put Master Chief in Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, dude, Master Chief's in Fortnite doing some Pokemon shit. Like, they whore his ass out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, call it fucking Master Chief pack win, like.
Yeah, I can definitely see that coming. They said that they weren't going to do any non-lore armors, and fucking cat ears. So,
right.
They're liars.
They have no problem. They can't trust anything they say. They just do anything for money. Especially now they got to make some of that 70 billion back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a lot. I think the Overwatch community, because I haven't played Overwatch in forever, but I still watch the YouTube videos of some of the community members over there. They're excited about it, and I'm wondering what they're gonna do with other, like, Call of Duty. They're gonna just continue that. I wonder what they're gonna do with like Overwatch and like WoW and like StarCraft. Like those franchises that people like but are kind of
Diablo.
Just in the back. Oh, Diablo. Yeah, Diablo 2. I wonder what they're going to do with their, not as, obviously they're big franchises, but they're not very mainstream. Like, you can go up to like a Call of Duty gamer and ask them like, hey, what do you think of Diablo? And they're like, what the fuck's that?
Right.
So I'm curious in how they're going to treat their franchises that are, I don't even want to call them lesser known, but they really are.
It'll be interesting to see if, this merger, acquisition, whatever, ends up being like a detriment, or if it ends up being an overall positive. I can see why the Overwatch community would be positive, like have a positive outlook on it, because that Overwatch 2 has been in like some development turmoil for a while.
Yeah, they haven't gotten new content in Overwatch since 2019 with Echo.
Yeah, so
I think it was April. 2019, so almost 3 years.
So there you go. I mean, then Jeff from the Overwatch team left, and honestly, he was my favorite part about watching videos. Hey, I'm Jeff from the Overwatch team.
Dino Flask.
Yeah, Dino Flash videos are great. Um, but I could see why they would be have a positive outlook on it and be excited for it because
Well, it can't be
hopefully.
worse.
Well, I was gonna say hopefully it can give it more of a direction because
Yeah.
Microsoft does have a track record of bringing people in to help steer the ship and help right things that seem to be going off track and getting it back on track and out the door, like how they brought in I think it was Rod for uh Infinite or
Gears.
whatever, and then he brought him back for Gears because
Yeah.
he had left to go to BioShock and then came back for Gears, and then now he's on Diablo, so he's actually back at Microsoft. I fucking just realized that. Holy shit. Yeah, he had left fucking Gears to join Diablo, and now Diablo
Yeah.
is a part of Microsoft. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Did you see that Overwatch dev? They called out Bobby Kotick because he said something about the reason he sold is because Diablo and Overwatch were delayed, which caused the stock to go down. And then one of the Overwatch producers was like, the reason it kept getting delayed is because your ass kept making
Sexually
us do
harassing
some.
people.
Well, no, he actually wasn't. He just turned a blind eye to it.
Yeah.
But he was like, because you kept making us do this and stop production for some stupid idea, and then cancel it last minute, which we lost all that time. So you're scapegoating, yes, but it was always you. I guess now that he's on his way out, they're a little bit more vocal.
Well, so here's the thing. I saw after it was announced that they acquired him that he was going to stay as the CEO of Activision. I mean,
well, he's staying as the CEO until the merge is complete.
Oh, really?
The merge isn't complete yet.
Oh, okay.
So the purchase actually hasn't happened yet.
All right, yeah, because I was like, I hope that they just fucking boot him out. That would be to me, that's the first thing you do. He's like, fucking buy this company for whatever money you're gonna pay for it, and then fucking get rid of the problems.
Yeah. He's getting out as soon as the merge actually goes through.
Okay.
And Phil Spencer has actually sent out an email to Microsoft saying they are reporting to me. So he's gonna be gone. He's getting some wicked ass golden parachute, but isn't that crazy? You can their stock was $100 and it went all the way down to 50 something, and then he gets a shitload of money for fucking up.
Yeah, but speaking of stock, I saw a tweet that said, I think it was from IGN, that Sony lost $60 billion in stock after that merger was announced, or the acquisition was announced, because people were just like, holy shit, Microsoft bought one of its another game player, another game publisher, producer, whatever in the industry. Sony's just twiddling their thumbs, so they're stuck.
But to be fair, Sony buys a lot. They may not buy a lot of major publishers, but they buy a lot of their games. Like Final Fantasy, they bought Final Fantasy. I think I've read somewhere that no mainstream Final Fantasy is going to be on Xbox because Sony has already bought the exclusive rights to them. So why they haven't bought Square, they buy the rights to the games, which comes down to the same thing,
right? And their first party or even exclusive titles are usually really good, like the Uncharted series and God of War up until recently when it came to PC. I think a week ago.
You know what I thought was crazy? I didn't notice.
What's that?
Xbox owns Crash Bandicoot now.
It does. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that used to be Sony's old mascot.
So crazy.
Yeah.
They need to come out with the kart racer now. Gonna have Master Chief, Crash Bandicoot, fucking
Banjo.
Yeah, Banjo, fucking Conquer. Yeah.
The Pinata for Viva Pinata.
Viva Pinata, hell yeah, fucking Joanna Dark.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Joanna Dark, I wonder if they're still doing that third person Perfect Dark that we heard about years ago.
I mean, who knows, man? That's probably behind closed doors somewhere.
Yeah. I think it's I think it's good for the people who actually like the the Activision games. From my understanding, WoW was getting fucked up too, in terms of like no content and people leaving for Final Fantasy, which we've been reading on the reports of Final Fantasy having to stop selling fucking games because there's too many people wanting to play. So all those people are coming from WoW, or most of them, some of them.
It's crazy because we used to play Final Fantasy Realm Reborn, and like nobody fucking played that shit. We had such a hard time creating a free company because you had to get like I think at least four active members. It was
Yeah,
me, Daniel, our friend Justin, who we like got to come over for one of his things, and like some rando. We're just like, hey, you want to be in a free company or whatever? They're like, sure. So we started one. But it's like, yeah, back then when we used to play, it was like nobody fucking played. Now it's like it fucking exploded and we're like, yeah, we don't play it.
yeah. But we could if we wanted to, because we already have a game. We already have a copy.
Yes. Which one was that? One of those expansions. Heaven's Word, I think? Or was it
Yeah.
Stormblood?
No, we got Stormblood, but we never actually got to the content.
Right, because it's like, hey, here's this expansion, but to get there you have to be leveled enough and you have to be certain quests and all this shit. But anyway.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing all around. I think it's going to clean up a lot of the stuff. Well, I think a lot of people already cleaned up out of it. Uh, Jesse McCree was kicked out. Womp womp. They had to change his name overall.
Old Cassidy.
Unfortunately, a lot of people who had nothing to do with it left because they didn't like the culture. Like maybe like Jeff from the Overwatch team. Um, there was a lot of leaks after that, before the selling, that Jeff left because of the culture, and he didn't like it. So hopefully with that, maybe Jeff will come back.
I was gonna say once the smoke clears, then yeah, maybe he can make a grand reappearance, or maybe
Yeah,
they'll realize that he contributed significantly, and they'll bring him on for something else. Maybe his own project or help with the Diablo team or fucking StarCraft team. Like who knows?
do you think Call of Duty is going exclusive?
That's a good question. I mean, to me personally, it would make the most sense because it's like you
I don't think it
really
does
want.
though.
Well, you would want to beat Sony, so you want to take away an exclusive and a big ass game like Call of Duty, like that might be a console seller. You know what I mean? Like somebody might buy an Xbox just to play Call of Duty. And especially
But
like the newer Xboxes, if you can promise like the super next gen features and X, Y, or Z, might be like, damn, once I can actually get my hands on a series, I'm gonna buy one.
but what if so I would think the free to play would be whatever. Like, kind of like how Halo is, what you can play on PC, you can play on Xbox, and like it's the same. You just get nickel and dime to death. Um I can see it simply being on Game Pass being enough, honestly, because the people who want a deal, like Game Pass is so, such a good deal that you're paying $15 and you get like the campaigns. Like people are starting to not give a shit about the campaigns anymore. But I bet you they pay $15 to give to play the campaign. Hell, I might pay $15 to play a campaign. I've been wanting to play the Modern Warfare reboot because I heard that one's really good, but I just haven't gotten around to it. The one that came out like 2 years ago.
Oh, the one where they made Soap do everything, or Ramirez do everything, or is that two? Anyway,
That's true. No, 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 the reboot, like
I know, but they basically took the old game and remade it.
did they?
I thought that
No,
was what they
it's a
did.
completely new. No, it's completely new.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh well, shit, that'd be cool.
like where they had like people taking human hostages and stuff, and like
So
that. It
there's
just
there's not like a no Russian level in it then.
no, I think they're done with that. I don't think they're doing that one anymore.
Fair enough.
But and here I mean human shields, not human hostages. They're not just taking over like dog pounds and shit. But anywho, I play that game. I think that's a console seller in itself, like all those games. But then they also said there's a report saying that not Activision, Xbox is actually looking to not make Call of Duty annual anymore, and looking at their old franchises like Guitar Hero and bringing them back.
I mean, Epic bought Harmonix. I think it was back in November, And so if Harmonix, I don't know, makes Rock Band 5, I guess it was what it would be at this point, and they tried, bringing that back, I could definitely see, Microsoft now showing up with Activision's Guitar Hero and being like, what?
Yeah.
As competition. Um, fuck, what did you say a second ago before Guitar Hero, though? The other part?
The Game Pass?
Games Pass, yeah. So you had asked me if I thought it was going to be exclusive, but then you just said you could see it on Games Pass. So is that your way of saying you do see it being exclusive as well?
No,
or?
I don't see it. So I would think that they would go two routes, and I would probably say multi-plat would be the one I would think they would do more. But I could see them doing Warzone stays on all platforms. It makes $1 billion a year. There's no reason to yank it, and they want the money. They're not about the platform. They want the money. But I could see the new single player campaigns either
Being exclusive to Game Pass.
to Xbox or still selling on PlayStation. But here on Xbox, you can pay $15 and play the game, and then you
As
also
Master
have
Chief.
Halo, Psychonauts, you have Gears of War. That same $15 gets you all these games.
Yeah, and then if they did like a Master Chief in Call of Duty, and it's like you're not gonna get that
that'd
on
probably
PlayStation.
that'd probably be like the game perks that they have like every month
Yeah.
for the free to play games.
Hell yeah, give me my perks.
Yeah, like how we've been getting the green shit in Halo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll do that too. But that's what that's the two routes that I would see them taking, and I would think multi-plat would be most likely the one they're gonna take, personally.
I mean, yeah. Or like they keep the whole Warzone battle royale aspect as like a on every console, every system, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they release their not annual, but maybe biannual or whatever. Is that the right word? Every 2 years or every other?
Yeah, biannual.
Yeah, so every biannual Call of Duty they release exclusive, but they still have Warzone as well that they're supporting. And then so let's say, actually, I think the new one's Vanguard or something. I'm not sure how that's the whole updating thing of it, but basically,
don't they updated it into the game, into Warzone?
I'm not sure because I when I played it, it was Warzone. Now it's Vanguard, and then it's just changing. But I haven't touched it in a minute, so I'm not positive. But what I was gonna get at is basically the battle royale part of it can kind of be its standalone multi-platform thing, and then they release their biannual game, and then they still updating the battle royale thing. But when they release the next biannual game, then they switch to a different battle royale. So like how I said, it was Warzone, Vanguard, kind of like you're still keeping that fan base, that free to play thing, that battle royale, but then you're also doing the biannual game. Kind of building,
I think they do that right now. I think once they release the new games, they update the free to play to include some like guns and stuff from that.
Well, but I'm saying, but the biannual game would be like Xbox exclusive, whereas
I see what you're saying.
The battle royale would still be.
Now that I hear it like that, from a marketing standpoint, that doesn't make sense, because if you're updating the free to play game with all the stuff from the biannual game, like the story mode, let's just say the story mode. So if you're updating the free to play with all the story mode stuff, that's free advertising for those people on the different consoles to go buy the story mode. It just doesn't make sense.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm just spitballing, just thinking about it as we're talking about it, But yeah, it makes sense what you're saying. So they probably won't do that. I mean, there are people out there that's literally their job to do this kind of research and development, discussion and whatnot. So I mean, they'll figure it out, but we're just speculating.
And think about how many people only play Call of Duty. Like, you don't want to lose them.
Yeah, no, you're right. You are 100% right. So do you think that they'll do some sort of like all-star thing now, like how they had like the Nickelodeon fighting game with all the different characters and all that? You think there'll be some? Yeah. So do you think there'll be some sort of like Microsoft, Activision, Blizzard, whatever, Rare, like all of the companies that are under Microsoft's umbrella now? Do you think they'll do some sort of like all-star game? Whether or not it'll be a fighting game or like we were talking about, it could be a kart racing game. Yeah. Or do you think they're gonna do something like that?
If they do, I think it's going to be 10 years down the line. They haven't even inquired them yet. So like they're probably going to be working on getting out freaking Rock Band, not Rock Band, Guitar Heroes getting out, some new crashes, make Game Pass more of a value. I think that's the first step. And then maybe once they're like, all right, we're kind of saturating the market with all these franchises, maybe we can do something wacky and goofy.
Yeah, like the All-Star Battle Royale kart racing fighter.
Yeah.
MMORPG.
If they do it, I think we're like 10 years away from it, personally.
I mean, what if they did like they kind of started developing it, but just like taking their time with it, like just making placeholders and shit like
Well,
that.
do you want to release that, or do you want to release Overwatch 2 and Diablo?
Oh, I mean, obviously Overwatch 2 and Diablo, but I mean,
But
you could
you have
have
finite resources.
I don't know how you have finite resources with $460 billion valuation. But my point
Yeah.
is like you could hire a fucking another team to like start developing this wacky thing without
Yeah.
taking away from these things. You just now technically have the use, like you own the IPs or whatever for all of these different franchises and all that now. So I mean, you're probably right. It'll probably be 5 to 10 years down the line, but I'm just saying, like I think it would be cool personally to see something like
I
that.
wouldn't care for it, but I think it would probably happen because I'm wondering, when are we going to get the Cortana Sombra skin?
That would be awesome, actually.
That's going to be a thing.
Oh yeah, speaking of Halo, I mean we're gonna get there in a minute, but check this out. I don't know if you saw this. I got this for Christmas.
No, I don't know. That's pretty cool.
It's the controller holder, and it actually like the base lights up. Let's see, here's the thing. Okay.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, sorry, that was a little tangent, but
A George Reinhardt skin.
oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be real cool, actually. So I saw something. Oh god, I think it was on Twitter. 76 Soldier 76.
We're all Spartans now.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Where he kind of looks like a Spartan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, at first I thought that was an official skin coming out, but it's
Like a
just
fan art. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really well done.
Yeah, I mean they should do some shit like that. Why not?
Oh, I know they are because people would buy it. Hell, I might buy it.
I think the only skin that I've purchased ever in Overwatch was the pink Mercy breast cancer thing because I thought it was cool.
I didn't buy that, unfortunately. Well, I haven't purchased any skin on there. I've
Just
gotten
loot
the Overwatch
boxes.
tokens. I haven't bought loot box either.
No, I mean not bought loot boxes. Like you've gotten stuff from the loot boxes,
from loot
like,
boxes.
yeah, all the skins.
I have gotten those tokens from watching YouTube.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The esports skins.
Oh, you can get those from watching YouTube. Oh, because I guess the Overwatch League's not on Twitch anymore, right?
Well, when it was on YouTube, now it's on. Yeah. You're right. Now it's on YouTube. When I was watching Twitch,
okay.
they finally did it. But yeah, so I have some of those, but they've actually not gotten any money beyond the $40, which is probably why they're not doing too well and not giving content.
I was gonna say if they're not putting out content, they're not gonna get money. But if they're not getting money, they're not gonna put out content. So it's an endless cycle.
Yeah. All right. So Halo Infinite's finally out. We're kind of late on this. I think we talked about it though before, right?
I mean, we were on our last podcast. We were talking about the beta and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, we haven't talked about it since it's been out, but we've definitely talked about it previously.
So I haven't played the story at all. Have you?
So I've done some of the campaign, but the only reason for that is because there are cosmetics that you can unlock for multiplayer in the campaign. Yeah, so that's why I've been doing it. I haven't necessarily been like speedrunning it or just trying to beat it. I've been basically doing what I need to do to get to the next area to get the fucking cosmetics, and then going to the next area, and just literally just getting the fucking cosmetics. Like I have done stuff, but I don't really. I'm just kind of like meh. You know what I mean? Like I still want to play this fucking campaign with you in co-op because we've done I don't know how many of them. Well, I mean, shit, we've played through all of them now, right? Within the past 2 years or so, we've played them all co-op campaigns. So, but having played the actual campaign now, I can see why it was delayed because the open world setting and kind of ideal. It's their first time doing it, and it's going to be probably they're probably having a tough time with it, honestly.
Yeah.
Just because it'd be hard to do like two people in the whole open world thing. I don't know.
It's been 7 fucking years. I don't give a shit. But it's been 7 years. How do you not figure it out in 7 years?
Well, they've restarted development what
They're
twice?
bad. They sucked ass. 4 sucked ass. They doubled down with 5, and then they were gonna triple down, and they're like, "Oh, maybe we shouldn't because this fucking sucks." Like I don't feel bad for them at all. Like fuck them.
I'm not saying I feel bad for them. I'm just saying like having played it now, I can see why it's taking so fucking long.
Yeah, okay.
Because
I'll agree with you. It does take more time because it's not just a linear path, and like it is something new to them. But it's 7 fucking years.
also with so much fucking money, they should be able to hire some people in here who have experience who can fucking help them with it.
And I was thinking about the multiplayer. 'Cause I do play the multiplayer. I was just playing it right before we got on. It's a beta, dude. It's a straight up beta. It's like 10 maps, few game types. Like it's just an expanded beta. And I think it's just disappointing. Like I like the game. I like that the core game is actually good. So in a year or two, it's probably going to be really, really fun. Probably going to have a lot to it and all that stuff. But it kind of reminds me of Not As a Broken Sea of Thieves. Like, you remember Sea of Thieves was actually like when we played it for the one day we played it. It was actually really fun while we were playing it. When we played at the very, very fucking beginning, like, and then we were like, hey, this is the same shit over and over and over and over. The game ran well. The game looked great. I thought the water looked amazing.
I do remember you talking about the water specifically, yeah.
But there was nothing to fucking do. Now apparently, like that's one of the biggest streamer games out there. Everyone plays fucking Sea of Thieves. So like, there's stuff to do now. But it kind of reminds me of that, where like the base game's there, they release it just for some fucking deadlines. Like so now we said, oh, they can say, oh, we released it in November. It's like, no, bitch, you're still releasing it. You just gave us something to shut us up for a little while.
And to hopefully start that revenue stream coming in,
And it fucking works, dude. That when they had the Iron Man skins, the $30 Iron Man skin and the cat skins at the same time, the cat ears. The cat ears were fucking $10. The Iron Man skins were $20. I can't tell you how many fucking people I saw in my games with the cat ears and Iron Man skin, like both. That's $30 fucking right there. Like, wow, you guys are fucking idiots.
Especially because now they're adjusting the prices and stuff. Like they like lowered the cost of the goods in the store or whatever.
It's still expensive, but yeah, good. I guess credit on lowering them. Still fucking expensive. I'd still like today, the neon shit, that the vaporwave, that pack is still $12. So in the past it would have been 20. Now it's 12. But I saw someone on Reddit complaining about that because they're like, sure, you lowered it to 12, but the minimum, like to buy that $12 pack, you need to buy $15 worth of credits.
Gotcha. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid actually. No. Oh man, but it's not something I would put past them ever. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I saw the thing where somebody was saying like, they're selling these packs, but like, let's say you only want one item in the pack. You don't want to fucking pay for the other shit you're not gonna get. Like, I think one of them was one of the animations or like the armor color or something. And the guy that I was watching talk about it was like, yeah, I'd get this for the animation. I'd get this for the color, but I'm not gonna pay that price for this other bullshit like emblem and it's like I don't give a fuck about that. If I could buy the color by itself, I'd buy it. If I could buy this, animation by itself, I'd buy it. But as a pack, fuck that. And like I can see the value in that because I like certain things, and I don't want to have to pay for a bunch of other crap just to get the one thing I want.
So when they had that Mr. Chief AI, I wanted that so bad. That was my gamer picture for the longest time.
I remember.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, I want that. But I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it because I'm not a moron. But they actually have said that they're gonna start selling the items individually out of the packs. Um, I don't know when that's supposed to happen, but they said they are going to look into that. I think, I think everything on what's going on is intentional. I think they intentionally released everything for super expensive because while there are going to be a lot of people who won't buy it, there's going to be a lot of people who do. And we see that playing the game. We see a lot of people buying those skins. See a lot of people with all those cosmetics and stuff. So while there's a vocal outrage, people are still buying. So it's not like if there's money, they're gonna be crying to the bank. Like they're making their money. Like so, I do think it was intentional. They would like try to milk as many people as they can. Then when it stops, like slowing down a bit, start reeling it back a little by little.
Yeah, I guess you could say that that's business, but it just sucks. Like, because it's like, how you said that it's a beta. I can agree with that as well, because they're still listening to us and they're still trying to work on things. Like Big Team Battle has been broken, like what, since the game fucking come out? Like,
no, it worked for a while and then it just broke out of nowhere. I don't know what the fuck they did to break it. They just released a patch like 3 days ago that it was supposed to fix it. On Reddit, or on Twitter, they said like, yeah, this isn't working out the way we thought. We're going to go back to the drawing board. But it actually does work for me, to be fair. So I can play it again. I couldn't play it before the patch. So whatever they did fixed it for me. But they're saying like, oh yeah, now next week, since Big Team Battle's broken, we're not going to have any Big Team Battle challenges. It's like, why does it take this fucking long to figure that out? I could have told you day one, or when I was playing when Big Team Battle first was broken, I was getting Big Team Battle challenges, and it was common knowledge that this thing was broken. Why do these challenges exist? Why are they here? And I actually stopped playing for a little while because, like, well, I can't even do my fucking challenges, and I'm not gonna use all my fucking challenge swaps until I get. Because a lot of people were complaining they kept using their challenge swaps, and they would just get
different Big Team Battles.
Big Team Battle thing. Yeah,
exactly.
So it's just like, why? Like, this is so fucking stupid. And it's like, oh, we hear you. We're gonna do this. Like, why did it take that long to figure it out? It does. Like, they're just more like they're. I don't have any faith in them at this point. Like, to not be morons.
They're essentially paying us to play test it for them.
Yeah, and they're very reactionary. They're not proactive. So when you see that Big Team Battle's down, everyone knew it was Big Team Battle's down. They knew that those Big Team Battle issue. Take the Big Team Battle challenges out. It's really not that fucking hard. And that's the first thing that I like. They say they play the game. That's one of the first things you fucking know. Oh, there's these challenges I can't fucking do. Maybe they shouldn't be in there. Like, it's just so fucking stupid, dude. And that's just been the story of this game ever since like its announcement.
Right. And see, like, I remember I posted in our Discord, which by the way, link below if you want to join and have conversations with us. I remember I posted in our Discord about how they added the ranked fucking challenges to the thing. And like, I'm not really a ranked player. Daniel loves rank. To me, I'm like, okay, I'll play it. I actually literally only played it to do the fucking challenges. Like, I have not touched it since I completed those fucking challenges. But anyway, I remember posting in the Discord and I was like, what the fuck? They added ranked challenges? Are you fucking serious? And then I was like, and then I used the challenge swap to get rid of the ranked and it gave me another fucking ranked challenge. So it's like the same fucking thing as this Big Team Battle. So like, I definitely understand that it was fucking bullshit. I'm pretty sure they took out the ranked challenges now.
I haven't seen one.
Because I was going to say, because I logged on, I think sometime last week and yeah, I didn't see any. So I'm pretty sure they took it out because that was fucking pissing me off because, I understand you want people to play different modes and you want them to try different things because you spend so much time working on X, Y, or Z and you implemented X feature and you want people to see it. Kind of like how they're forcing people to play fucking Fiesta by have that stupid yokai Tenrai events. Fiesta. Yeah. You know what I mean?
More of them too.
Yeah. So I understand they want people to try these different things, but if I don't want to fucking play ranked, I should have the option to not fucking play ranked. But if there are challenges and I'm trying to do these challenges so I can get the stupid weekly awesome whatever it's supposed to be, scoreboard, skin, fucking whatever, it pisses me off that I have to play ranked. You know what I mean? And so I will do them if I have to do them, but I shouldn't have to fucking do them.
I feel like their challenges are very grindy into the sense where they make you do things that you don't want to do. Like I had one, I've been playing Attrition, like the new game mode that they released, and I had one where it was like get 25 kills by melee in Attrition, and I was like, well, that's cool and all, but I don't like run up to people and punch them because the sword and the hammer don't count.
Oh
So
fuck.
so it's like I'll eventually get this because yeah, I do melee, but like I'm not trying to because that's a trade most of the time. I'm not sure, I want to kill them like with the gun, so I don't trade. But
Yeah, that seems dumb.
Their challenges are very limiting into how, like, I think their challenges force people to play in a certain way that they don't want to play, and it affects the game because you'll definitely be able to tell who's chasing challenges because of their performance. And they're doing shit that you're like, why the fuck would you do that? And it's like, oh, they probably have some stupid ass challenge that's making them do that.
Like, why am I grappling this guy 5 times in the same match? Because I have a fucking challenge that says grapple someone 5 fucking times. That's why I keep running to the grapple. That's why I keep getting fucking killed. That's why instead of playing smart and fucking, shooting at a distance and being able to get headshots and kill, I gotta go get the fucking grapple shot and I gotta grapple some fucking asshole 5 times. Yes.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you're talking about. Yes, that has happened to me because I'm like, I gotta do this fucking challenge so I get this shit. And the only weekly ultimate one that I've gotten so far that I can remember is actually the sniper rifle skin, the one that's like red and green. And
yeah,
you know what I'm talking
about.
Yes.
I like this week's. It's a visor. I'm not going to use it, but like I like that it's actually like a good one and not just the same emblem just for like a warthog instead of like a gun or whatever. So
Is it a
stupid.
color or is it an actual like different visor? Like, or is a visor color?
It's a visor color.
Okay,
It's a
which
red
color
one.
is it?
It's actually red.
Red.
It's actually pretty cool looking.
Oh, nice.
So I'm like 2 wins away from getting it. But anywho,
Nice.
so because of the big team battle issues, anyone who logs on before I think February 16th gets 5 challenge swaps and 5 XP boost. So that's cool. They're giving us something. I don't think that makes up for the issues, but
Not at all.
But
Not at all. They should give us a token that we can redeem in the store for like 1 free item. You know what I mean? Like how you said you wanted the Mr. Chief thing. Boom,
yeah.
Hey, we'll give it to you for free because we fucked up. For me, I'd probably wait to see what pops up, and if there's something awesome that I want, I'd be like, yeah, do that.
They did say that season 2 and beyond, they're going to incorporate the premium currency into the battle pass,
so you can earn it.
I guess earn it after you buy the battle pass. Well, I don't know if it's going to be in or not, but yeah, which I think that's cool. Like, you already gave me the money, so let us like get some of that premium money.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've explained this to you, but I don't know if I've mentioned it on the podcast. But like that's essentially how Apex works. Like my girlfriend plays the shit out of Apex, and she bought the battle pass 1 fucking time, and she's had it every season since because when you buy the battle pass and you level it all the way up, you earn enough currency to be able to buy the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like she only paid for it 1 time, but she has it every fucking season.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's the same kind of thing in Halo. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to buy it a 2nd time, but
well, I actually don't mind if they don't give us enough for the next season because like that's their revenue to keep the game going. If everyone just bought it once, then it would be in the same,
Well, I mean, but then you also get the people that want to buy like the skins that aren't in the battle pass. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's cool with me talking about it because he mentioned it on his TikTok. But our friend Kern, aka Kern Wallace, who we've had on our podcast numerous times, you can find here or in the link description. He's actually he told me ungodly amounts of money on Apex. Like, yeah, I've spent so much money on Apex, I don't even want to talk about it. So, there are people that if you really enjoy the game, they'll still buy shit that that's like not in the battle pass or that they just want. They don't want to actually have to wait to grind it. I mean, when we used to play Warframe, that's the same thing. Like they had like the skins and all that. That was their way of monetizing. You buy the cool ass customizations and shit.
I feel buying from Warframe, especially back when it was like early like 2013 when we used to play it. is different than buying something from Microsoft that's purposely bullshit.
No, I agree. I mean, because
Yeah.
before Warframe like exploded, I honestly feel like that probably was going to be Digital Extreme's last game because they weren't doing so well. I think they released like Dark Void, that like weird jetpack game that came out like
I remember
Xbox
that.
360. If I showed you the fucking cover art, you'd probably be like, "Yeah, I remember that." Like you may
Okay.
not have played it, but you definitely probably remember the cover art. But they released that and like a few other games that didn't do that great. So if Warframe didn't take off, they probably would have been on their way out, like filing bankruptcy and stuff. So I'm glad Warframe did take off because, like I said, we had a lot of fun playing that game.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
We supported them back in the day. I probably spent about $150 on that game. So
I think I spent like 60 or 70.
because I bought the original Founders Pack or whatever, then I bought a few things, more platinum here and there. So
I bought the lowest Founders Pack. I remember that. Yeah. So in terms of Halo, there's we already went over that being cheaper. I have a little side notes. So the nail thing, that's kind of weird. The nail polish collaboration.
I don't know what you're talking about. Feel free to enlighten me.
Okay. So Microsoft is doing a collaboration with some nail polish that's done by Ultra or whatever.
Okay.
And I think it's like 16 different colors. And I don't know why they're incorporated into Xbox, but they are. Like they're named funny things like Magic, whatever, and gamer shit. I don't know the exact names, but there's 16 of them. And if you buy that, you get a code to get exclusive armor color in Halo and car color in Forza. And it's like some purple thing that's like one of their nail colors. And then they're releasing 3 controllers based off these nail colors. It's like I looked it up before we came on, but I forgot like it's on my phone. Like I forgot the brand.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Ulta, I think is what it's called, like ULTA.
Yeah.
And because I'm pretty sure I've seen that like in malls or like shopping centers.
Yeah. That's
and
yeah, exactly. LUTA. That's
yeah.
Shimmering sage green is one of the skin, or the one of the nail polishes that looks like seafoam. Because that's the one. But yeah, it's kind of a weird collaboration. I don't really get why.
I mean, I guess they're trying to
OPI is I think the name of the polish itself.
Okay.
And it comes spring 2022. So 12 hues, they call it hues. I guess that's color. And then there's 3 controllers, a pink one, a purplish pink one, and then like a violet bluish one. It's kind of weird. They're all pastel colors. And then you get the Forza and the Halo Infinite skin. It comes out February 1st.
So how many of them do you have to buy?
It says that if you buy, I believe it's just one.
So you buy one, you get a code, or is like each one you buy is a different code?
I think a code, and I think it's only one skin.
Okay.
It's only the purple skin. I thought it was going to be a skin for each.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you don't have to buy all of them. Okay.
Yeah, every single ad that I've seen about this has always been the purple skin to showing off. So I'm guessing it's only the purple skin.
Okay. Well, just as I'm going to say this right now, Jamie's favorite color is purple, so she'll probably get that for sure. And if she's getting it, I might see how much it is. See about getting it.
You gonna paint your nails?
No, I'll just give her the nail polish. What's up?
One of the colors, but it's spelled control, like the keyboard.
Oh,
Newberry.
Instead of blueberry. Nice.
Yeah. I guess that's the purple one, so tell her that she's gonna be a noob if she gets it.
Yeah, that's I had not heard about that. That's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of weird collaborations that we've been seeing nowadays with video games. They're kind of what was that? I think someone posted something, Hello Kitty and Friends.
Like Hello Kitty and Razer.
Yeah, Hello Kitty and Razer, but it was like Hello Kitty and Friends are coming to Razer. And because of these no bullshit. The first thing I thought when I read that because of all these fucking outlandish crossovers. I thought it was gonna be Hello Kitty stuff and fucking like Jennifer Anderson. Anderson. Yeah, I legitimately thought it was gonna be like.
So no one told you that it's gonna be this way.
It's like that before I actually clicked on the email from Razer to read it.
That's fucking funny, dude. That is super funny.
I want to see sell.
It would sell. It would. It totally would. Well, what's funny is I want to see like a mock-up of that. I want to see like, you know, one of the characters from Friends wearing like the Hello Kitty Razer headset, being like, it's Hello Kitty and Friends, coming to Razer, you know?
Because my cousin Willie, you know, he's watching Friends now.
Yeah.
Like a new generation's getting into it. You know, it's kind of like The Office, where it's never gonna die.
The Office better not die. That show's so fucking good.
Yeah. And then the next thing, Halo-wise, 5 maps were leaked out on Twitter, but they're super early in like the development based off those pictures. Like there's still blocks and shit.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, where they're months away from. So that's kind of disappointing if those pictures are recent.
I mean, I guess that's older leaked, you know, pictures or whatever.
No, yeah, I agree. It could be old. Like when we played the beta, that build was 3 months old. So, you know, I'm hoping that's the case.
So I actually saw something, and I meant to tell you this, but I watched a video about how there are certain parts of the maps we have now that are actually blocked off. I mean, you've probably seen it, like on the alleyways or whatever that name. You know what I'm talking about? The streets map.
Oh, like that's in Africa. That's in the city. I know what you're talking about. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, but it's where it's like you start or whatever. You start in the 2 towers, and there's like side streets, and then there's like the little arcade.
Yeah, and the rockets are in the middle.
Yes, that map. I forgot the name of that map, but anyway, I watched a video on it where they're like going like basically boundary breaking, and you can. There's like at least 2 other pathways you could go that would have like kind of like give you more ways to get around the map, but they intentionally blocked it off. So the video that I was watching, the guy was talking about, he's like, you know, I wonder if this is a temporary thing. I wonder if they're doing it to where they're releasing the map, people get used to like lines of sight and where everything is, and then later on they're gonna like open these other parts up so they can maybe put it in like big team battle or a different kind of mode.
Yeah, attrition. Like different game modes, maybe like exactly an assault or something.
Yeah, or you know, something like that. And so, you know, maybe these parts right now are temporarily blocked off, but since they're technically accessible, they're gonna just, you know, open it later on down the line and give the game more like a kind of like a fresh feeling, or a little bit, you know, more of a boost, shot in the arm kind of thing later on down the line, which I thought was really interesting. I'll try to see if I can find it so I can show it to you, but it's kind of interesting. Yeah,
that's cool. I guess that's all I got for Halo. You?
Nah, just, you know, it's been fun, but a little beta-y, so we'll get there.
Yeah, a lot of people are pissed off with what's going on, and some people have been very vocal about how they're not going to play until it gets fixed, which I can understand. Honestly, I stopped for a while because of that same reasons. Anywho, so was it officially announced or was it leaked? It was officially announced, right?
I'm pretty sure it was officially announced. Let me see if I can find the thing for you. You can talk about it while I.
Yeah, so Splinter Cell is actually coming back. I believe the development just started, so it's probably 3-4 years away. It's going to be a remake of, I guess, the first one. I don't know. Like they're saying they want to go back to.
So I've got the link pulled up. It says Ubisoft has officially announced that they have greenlit the development of a remake of its stealth classic Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. So I'm assuming just based off of that sentence that it's the original game.
I read the article a bit, and they said they wanted to take it back to its roots of stealth and not so much like the action, that Jason Bourne stuff, you know. And I appreciate that. I do like the original Splinter Cells over what it became. When I read the article a while back, I know we talked about it in Discord a little bit when they first announced that. It doesn't sound like a remake to me. It sounds like a reboot when you actually read the article, because it talks about like certain design like ways they're gonna approach design and stuff. And like if it's a remake, then that stuff's done.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I'll see. Either way, I'm pretty happy. I wouldn't mind playing a modern version of the old game, and I wouldn't mind playing a, another Splinter Cell. So that's. I just hope it has another co-op mode. That'd be cool.
that would be cool. I mean, so there's like a couple of game franchises in particular that Daniel and I have definitely like really love playing together. And Splinter Cell is one of them. Halo's one of them. Gears is one of them. And so yeah, I mean, definitely if there's co-op, we're gonna fucking do it. You're gonna see it. It's gonna be on Twitch. It's gonna be on YouTube. We'll definitely do that for sure. Um, but I mean, there hasn't been a Splinter Cell game since I think it was 2012 when Blacklist came out, or 2014, something like that.
It came
But
out when we already had a PC, so it's probably 13 or 14.
okay, so there haven't been one since then. But reading this article, I actually had forgot that there was actually a Splinter Cell VR game in development. So there's going to be this remake slash reboot, and then the VR game, and I'm actually super hyped for both of them now. So that's awesome. The only thing I remember saying when I first found this in Discord, I think it was like early December is what it looks like, was how has this not already been greenlit and in development? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's been so fucking long. The fans have been clamoring for this. And they just now are like, okay, I guess we could do this. Like,
Yeah.
what took you so long, Ubisoft, you dumb fucks?
Yeah, we've talked about that before. It's beating a dead horse. Yeah, I don't know why it took them so long, and they put them in like phone games and fucking what, 2 Ghost Recons
Yes.
before he even got his own like game greenlit.
Yeah, like, so just exactly put that into
And in
perspective.
fucking Rainbow Six, I think he's an operator, isn't he?
I'm not sure
On
on that
Siege.
one, but it's possible. But yeah, so like, I mean, just think about that. Put that in perspective. There have been 2 Ghost Recon open world games that have launched, and there still has not been a new fucking Splinter Cell. It's crazy. Because we play the shit out of Wildlands. We still have not finished Breakpoint, but I think we're probably like 70%
Yeah,
with
he's
that
in
game.
Siege.
So then yeah, so then he's in Rainbow Six Siege also. So that's crazy to me. Ubisoft needs to get their fucking priorities straight. We need to go back and finish Far Cry 3 still. Or Far Cry
Yeah,
6.
6.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like 3. Okay.
Okay. Next one, NFTs are going in games. Ubisoft announced something saying we're gonna like have our own fucking stupid bullshit, and then everyone's like, "Nah, you guys are fucking stupid." And then Ubisoft was like, "Yeah, we're fucking stupid. We're not gonna do it anymore." And that was it.
So did they for sure backtrack on it? Like
They backtracked
100%?
on it. They did.
Okay, because I remember reading about it and it was like something stupid too. It was like you had to earn like X amount of points in a game and you could unlock an NFT hat or something for your
Yeah,
avatar to wear. Like what? Like
like
I just
no one gives a fuck about NFTs. It's like
I mean
it's
some people
just
do apparently because people are making money off of them, but the average person could give a fuck less. Like
I think
I actually give a shit about cosmetics and stuff, and I wouldn't do whatever fucking Ubisoft wanted me to do just to have a fucking hat. You know what I mean?
but it's yours, Matt. The blockchain says it's yours.
Well, the blockchain doesn't know me.
No one can copy and paste it. Right click it.
Nobody can screenshot it, take a video of it.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. It's fucking stupid, but I think Ubisoft is actually doing. I mean, not Square Enix. I believe is about to do that as well. I don't know the capacity of it, but it's kind of dumb. Like I don't know.
It
I
is
think it's
dumb.
gonna fail miserably. I think it's gonna fail miserably. No one gives a shit.
Well, so I'm gonna piggyback off of this for 1 second because I mean, yeah, we basically are on the same uh wavelength as far as this NFT thing or whatever. It fucking sucks. But did you hear about how Norton has a crypto miner now?
Yes, I did.
So for those of you that aren't aware, Norton antivirus, the whole thing, like, basically people try to avoid like McAfee essentially.
Yeah.
has a crypto fucking miner built into it now. And I watched the Linus Tech Tips video on it, and basically, it doesn't tell you that they're gonna take like some ungodly amount of the profits that you make. I think most, like Nice Hash and some of these other mining programs take like small percentage,
Like
2%,
2 or
5%.
3%.
Yeah, Norton is 15, and you fucking have to end up paying whatever monthly fee that you have to pay for in order to get it in the first place, the Norton antivirus. So you're paying the upfront $100, $50, whatever, plus you're also paying essentially 15% of your profits to them.
And oh, I don't know if you're gonna get to it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I watched the same video, and he was using Nice Hash versus Norton. Norton doesn't clock the way Nice Hash does. It's not an efficient clock, so you're wasting more energy for getting less hash rate while getting more of your profits taken away. So
And
it just
and aren't you technically like putting more stress on your card because you're not like bolting it correctly and all that? Like it's not as efficient.
yeah, like it's not being done correctly in and you can't put in calculations to like say this is how much I use power. So because it's using more power, it may not, and they're taking such a big percentage, it may not even be profitable for you to be doing it, but it doesn't take that into calculations. So it's an extremely primitive software that mines, I think, Ethereum, but they taken a stupid Nice Hash takes 2%. This takes 15. So just what's that? 7 times more?
Yeah.
It's just so stupid, and yeah.
Yeah, it's really dumb. It's crazy. Like I said, I try to avoid Norton and McAfee, all this shit like the plague, and this is more of a reason to avoid that shit. But
Yeah.
anyway, that was a little tangent.
Okay, next thing we have. So we're recording this on the night of the 22nd, so I know you won't hear it tonight, but if you hear it before the 27th, January 27th, 2022, the RTX 3050 is coming out. It's gonna have 8 gigabytes, so they're not doing the 12 anymore, like the 3060, the regular 3060. I don't know. It seems like it's gonna be stronger than what was normally predicted because it's on a bigger die. It's on the same die as the 3060, and it was supposed to be on a smaller die initially. Apparently, the memory bus is really small, so that affects crypto mining. It's not going to be very good at that. Even if they were to unlock it, just like the hardware doesn't allow it to be good. So this may be like one of the few cards that gamers might be able to get their hands on.
And then it still supports like DLSS and all this other stuff, right?
So that's the cool thing about it. Yes, it does support DLSS. It does have ray tracing, but
Limited.
Can it do it? Like you can turn it on.
See what happens. Hope for the best.
Yeah. I think it'll run ray tracing pretty good for games that are already out. Like, because a lot of the games right now that are, and even like maybe in the next 1 year, 2 years, because a lot of the games right now are still being designed with last gen in mind. But once I think it cuts off the only PS5 and Xbox series, I don't think they're going to be very good at ray tracing anymore. But the DLSS lets it live longer, because any game with DLSS, gives you that fake frame rate, which will do you good.
Games win games.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then it has all the latency shit too. So it has all the features. So it just sucks that it's so expensive. It's gonna be $250, which with how much graphics cards are now, that doesn't sound like a lot. But first off, good luck getting one for $250. And then back in the day, $250. We bought our 760 and 1060 for $200. So now this is a 50 level card for more than what we used to pay for our 60 level cards. That's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool. But I mean, in terms of today's gaming graphics card landscape, I mean, if you can get your hands on one at that price, I mean, why the fuck not,
Yeah.
Like one of my friends posted on Facebook, actually, probably right before we started, about how he's trying to upgrade his graphics card. He ended up getting like a 1070 or 1080 from like a 9 something, but he's having problems. So it's
Oh,
like,
dude, just the other day on Newegg, I won a 3060, but I didn't buy it.
womp womp.
If I'd have known, I would have been like, okay.
Nah, it's all good.
I thought I was going to, and then I was like, it came with the power supply. It was one of the stupid bundles. I was like,
Gotcha.
I don't want to spend fucking $70 on a power supply I don't want.
Just
But I did.
turn around and sell it on eBay or something.
Yeah, but you're taking to take a loss because you can just buy one. Would you rather buy from eBay or from a store?
True.
But anywho,
Yeah.
yeah, there's no like information on what it actually can do yet, unfortunately. From my knowledge, Nvidia hasn't officially said that, but apparently the embargo lifts the day before, so that's cool. That's better than what they did with the 3080. I don't know if you heard about that 3080. They actually the 3080 12 gig, the new like that one came out 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you know about that. So it's a 12 gig by 3080, but instead of going for $700 like the old one does, it's going for 1200
Damn.
because they want their money, and that's the whole. They needed to make a new SKU to justify.
The price increase.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
anywho, what they did with that one is they didn't allow reviewers to launch launch a review until day of, but they never gave them review drivers. They had to use the drivers that went out to public, so they didn't have. So there was no reviews day one because everyone didn't get the drivers until day one.
So everyone had to start their benchmarking on day one and everything. So they
Yeah,
weren't able to get how, like, because I mean, for those of you that don't know, usually these reviewers get sent their shit way in advance. They're able to run best benchmarks and all this kind of shit. So they have like visuals to put on their YouTube video and say, hey, this is how it compares in this program and how many frames it gets in this game, et cetera, et cetera. So in this instance, they had to literally start the fucking test the day the card comes out. So they didn't have any of that information. That's fucking fucked up.
yeah. That's
That's
how.
super fucked up.
That's how you hide shitty products. People went out and bought it, and I was like, oh, it performs the same as the $700 card.
But it has 6 more.
Two.
Oh, 2 more gigs. That's it.
Yeah, because the regular one's 10.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's not worth it. Fuck, you're paying an extra $500 for 2 gigs. Like what? It's crazy. Crazy.
But to the next one, I don't even know who does this, so you're gonna have to kind of lead this.
Okay, let me see. I think I have the website open still. All right, so basically there was I think it was PC Gamer posted an article talking about how there are graphics card loot boxes being sold. Actually, they're being sold from Japan or like a seller in Japan, where there's a 70% chance to win a graphics card that came out before 2015.
2015.
Yeah. So
That's
let me read
crazy.
some of the highlights on here. So like some guy was spotted selling GPU mystery boxes for the equivalent of $100 to $125. And I mean, as we just discussed, that's literally like a fraction of the cost of these cards these days. But it says the boxes could contain anything from a 3090 or a 6900 XT all the way down to a GeForce 900 series or RTX, or sorry, not even RTX, or RX 300. And they come in 4 distinct tiers: good box, high quality, 100% winning, and box. Are you paying $100 for a box, like a graphics card box? Like kind of how like somebody sold a PS2 box and a PS5 box? Like
100% winning.
I'm trying to read it, but oh shit. So Good Box is the top of the list, with its contents include all series of NVIDIA and AMD graphics cards, used or brand new, although they confirm the current gen cards are all brand new. Then there's the high quality box, which it doesn't specify, but is likely to contain older models. And then the seller assures that all graphics cards are real and worth your money, so you don't have to worry about it. I mean, it says then there's a 100% winning box in which you can find your own surprise and get a random product of equal or super value. And of course, no mystery box would be complete without the very humble box option, which includes a randomly selected item. Doesn't mention whether it's tech based or if you're getting some obscure secret Santa as crap. And
Yeah,
it says the probability of getting an older 900 series card is placed at 16%. Then it drops to 8% for a 10 series, 4% for a 20 series, and literally just 2% for an RTX 30 series. That's pretty bad. Honestly, I if you spend $100 and you get a 3090, fucking cool, more power to you. But I just don't see that shit happening.
I just don't trust it at all, and like that's crazy because that shows like the signs of the times, and they've actually, it's been leaked out that it's not that there's like they're making more graphics cards than they ever before. It's just they're selling them all to miners directly because miners are willing to spend more money on them.
Which I don't know why right now. It's fucking worthless.
Yeah, so I'm curious what's happening now. Is there going to be like a flood of GPUs? Like not from the miners. The miners are probably still mining, like just because it's a dip, but they're probably not buying. So I wonder if Nvidia is going to release cards to like gamers for maybe a month or two before crypto
Takes off again.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? But that whole thing is just crazy to me. Like, if somebody like, let's say J2Sense or Linus was doing some kind of mystery box thing like that, I would 100% at least try it.
Yeah,
because
they're reputable.
You know, exactly, they're reputable. You've seen their videos. You know they take care of their shit. They have like literally shelves of fucking graphics cards just sitting there. If they did some shit like that, they would. I don't know if they'd make money per se, but they would, they'd earn a lot of goodwill towards the community, at least for sure. And that's the kind of thing I get behind. But it's like some random Japanese seller or whatever. That's a little fishy.
Well, kind of like how Linus was doing those GPUs for gamers or cards for gamers.
If you could beat them in a game, was that the one?
No, like you watch his video when it comes out, and it has like a code or something, and you put that code in, and it allows you to buy a verified gamers. It was. And you can buy a GPU from him. And he was working with EVGA, with AMD to get like graphics cards, and he would sell them at cost.
I'm pretty sure he did a video like that too, where he had a kind of an in-person thing where they had the plexiglass between them. But he's like, you could challenge him to a game of whatever the fuck, and if you won, then you got a chance to buy a card.
I'm pretty sure that he did a lot of stuff to try to help.
Because that was funny watching Linus trying to play like Killer Instinct and all these fucking games.
Yeah, I do remember him talking about that. I haven't seen it though.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
But yeah, he was trying to help a lot, and from what I think he said in one of his videos, that Nvidia never responded to his emails.
I mean, he's talked a lot of shit about Nvidia, I think. So,
well, they deserve it.
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying.
All right, last topic that we have, I think, is Battlefield 1942. It had a lot of issues at launch. People didn't like it.
2042.
2042.
I said 1942.
My bad, not the old school one, the new one, the one that just came out.
Yeah, the brand new one.
Yeah, not the first one. It is having a lot of issues at launch. I think there was a lot of connection issues and just like issues with the game running. But people, I think, just didn't like the game in general. So they're trying to figure out a way how they can attract audience. And they are thinking that they're going to go free to play, which I don't know why it wasn't. If it was I think that was the biggest thing going to their downfall. Wasn't a $60 game that only had multiplayer? That kind of business model doesn't kind of do good nowadays. There's so many free options that you can be playing nowadays that I do think they kind of missed the boat with this one, and free to play may revitalize their community. I think it's a good move on their part, but they should have done that from the beginning.
I think it's a smart move. Also, one of my friends at work actually told me that he picked up Battlefield for the PS5.
Yeah.
And he said that like it has a lot of glitches and bugs and stuff, and that's part of what kind of fractured the community to begin with. Like it released and it was very buggy and very janky. What he described was basically after he selected his initial loadout, he was never able to change it ever again. And that's always been one of the big things in Battlefield is like, let's say you start running as like the assault class and you realize there's a fucking sniper halfway across the map. You're like, well, I want to fucking snipe too. So you switch to your sniper class, and then you try and out snipe the sniper, and you have duels and shit. He was
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, I basically picked I forgot what the fuck he picked, but he's like, yeah, I picked this one class, and like I could never change it, so I was stuck playing that the entire time. So could you imagine? You go out, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna run the shotgun, and then the whole map is like super long, and you're just getting sniped the whole time. Like, fuck, all I have is a shotgun. What am I gonna do?
That fucking
So
sucks.
yeah.
What was funny?
So that's the free to play thing is hopefully gonna be the right step in the right direction for them. But
Yeah, they probably need to fix their game too. Then I remember all the Black Friday bundles had Battlefield in it. People just trying to get rid of their Battlefield, like for the consoles. Like if you bought an Xbox from GameStop, you'd have to get Battlefield in like another game.
and that's what he did. Like he ended up going to GameStop to get the PS5, and he got, I think it was like Far Cry 6 and something else. But yeah, it might have been Battlefield actually, because he did want to play it though.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, Battlefield, fix your shit.
Yeah, make it free.
Make it free and then fix it, or fix it.
I'll
and
try it when it's free.
If it's free, it's me.
Yeah. All right, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's probably gonna do it for this episode. I have been Matthew,
and I've been Daniel,
and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yep. Latest.
Peace.